Johnny Depp is a man who has had a very interesting life in ways that are both funny and sad. He can be linked to the current predicament in his life, as he's going through a long and rigorous court case with one that is calling his very nature and character into question, and he's in the fight for his life and reputation in order to prove that he isn't what. And if you paid attention during certain points in his life, he kind of warned what was happening to him, even if you didn't realize it. 10 times Johnny Depp tried to warn us about AH. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's case grows more heated with each day, but Johnny seems to have already warned everyone what would happen. It is no secret that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard have been in a divorce case including domestic abuse. At one point, Amber claimed that Johnny was abusive and he didn't do much to fight back. Later, as the proceedings began, Johnny made statements that Amber was the abuser. As Johnny spoke more about his situation, it became clearer that he had been setting up hints about Amber for a while. Here are 5 that he tried to tell the world what was happening without coming forward. Amber posted a photo of herself, claiming that Johnny had hit her with an iPhone. Amber went to court and received a restraining order against Johnny Depp. People who saw her the day of the supposed attack and after it claim she did not have any marks. Photos of her hours after the alleged assault do not show her without makeup and without a single bruise. This is a speculation, however, because Amber could have easily put on makeup to make it seem like she hadn't been hurt. It is not unheard for the actresses to use makeup artists to hide details. During the case's deposition, Amber Heard rolls her eyes and smiles at audio that talks about her hitting Johnny. She denies the claim wholeheartedly. Below is a video where a body language analyst watches both Amber and Johnny. Johnny describes a time where Amber threw a couple of bottles at him. He goes into details on what happened and how his finger was injured due to it. He seems to remember it in a very good detail. When questions about his bandages later by Dakota Johnson, Johnny Depp answers vaguely. He avoids the question with a joke, but it seems to have tipped off his friend. His friend gives him a look that says she knows more than lets on but leaves it alone. This lends credence to the assumption that other celebrities are aware of the abuse. Amber has admitted over audio that she did in fact hit Johnny with a bottle and hurt his finger. She also stated that this was in self-defense against Johnny's physical assault. Elon Musk is the former boyfriend of Amber Heard. Johnny Depp asked Elon to testify based on conversation he has had with Amber Heard as well as their relationship. Other stars who are in the know about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp have spoken up as well. And it is not for Amber's sake. Elon Musk is one of many stars to take Johnny's side, including Vanessa Paradis, Lily Rose Depp, and Doug Stanhope. Even Amber's parents have spoken up against their daughter, stating that Johnny isn't the kind of guy who abuses. Johnny Depp released audio of Amber Heard and himself talking about the abuse. The video talks all about no one would believe that Johnny was abused when the situation went to court. This in itself is pretty damning. But looking at what was said before tells a different story. Amber explained why she would be believed in court. Amber explained that she only went further than Johnny to defend herself from him. She's bigger and stronger, and her using objects to defend herself is because their fights are not fair. She said a judge and jury would not believe that her use of objects would be considered abuse. At the end of the audio, Amber is heard telling Johnny Depp that he is attacking her, while he politely says, "Excuse me, I'll be right back." Johnny then politely asked her to give him a minute so he could call someone. He presumably called his lawyer because that's what he alluded to before. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard have been on opposite sides in court several times already, but that period of their lives won't be coming to an end anytime soon. Heard's most recent attempt to get the defamation lawsuit brought against her tossed out of court has failed. Amber Heard has tried previously to get the defamation lawsuit thrown out of court. The most recent argument was based on last year's verdict in a UK libel case against the newspaper The Sun, who has referred to Johnny Depp in its pages as a wife-beater. Heard's legal team argued that, since the court in the UK had fought against Depp, that the issues at hand in the Virginia defamation case has already been dealt with, and thus the defamation case should be dismissed. However, as reported by Deadline, Fairfax County Chief Judge Penny Escarati has now ruled that Since Amber Heard was not a named defendant in the UK libel case, she was not subject to the same rules as the defendants, as she would be as a named defendant in this case. The defamation case, currently set to open in the spring of 2022, will go forward. Johnny Depp's legal team has now responded to the ruling, saying, in 2018, Amber Heard wrote an op-ed in the Washington Post where she revealed she was the victim of domestic abuse. While Johnny Depp's name is never mentioned, the defamation lawsuit was filed by the Pirates of the Caribbean actor shortly after. Depp claims that the op-ed cost him the role of Jack Sparrow in future Pirates movies. While Amber Heard did testify on the son's behalf in the libel case, the judge ultimately rules that her interests in that case were not identical to that of the son. Basically, Johnny Depp may have had a day in court that dealt with this same topic, but he hasn't had his day in court against Heard specifically. The judge also pointed out that free speech rules in the UK and the US are not the same, so a win in a libel case there doesn't necessarily mean the same thing to an American court. Following Johnny Depp's loss in the UK, in the original case as well as the denial of his appeal, this is certainly a big legal win for him. The case can move forward. Of course, there's also a potential downside as Amber Heard has also filed a countersuit for defamation against Depp. So if the ruling here also goes after him, it could cost him much more than legal fees. The case has been delayed several times due to the pandemic. With the case currently set to go to trial in April, there's still plenty of time for more legal wrangling and even, however unlikely, a settlement out of court.